Okay, now I'm going to leave you with a bit of a tricky task to do. I think this is the hardest thing I've asked you to do. But, you know, we're upping your ante a bit here, upping your game. So let's see if you can solve this one. Now, the problem that I have at the moment is that if the three balls get to the bottom of the screen, they just stick there. And to be honest with you, the whole point of this game is you get a point for keeping the ball up, but maybe when the ball gets to the bottom of the screen, you should lose some points and then the ball goes back to the top of the screen and drops from the top again. So I think that kind of works as a game. But how do we do that? Now, here's the thing. I'm just going to take the hide away for a moment and leave that there. So now we can actually see the original ball and the three clones. But the reason for doing this, I actually want to use the original ball here. Now, when the original ball gets down to the bottom of the screen, we know that its Y value is going to be, well, we don't know if it'd be exactly minus 180. But as the ball is only moving in steps of 4, we do know that when it gets to the bottom of the screen, its Y value must be, well, I won't get too complex, but it's going to, oh, let me stop the game for a second because these three balls can keep moving as I keep moving my head and hands in front of a video camera that you can't see. Does that make sense? Maybe not. Anyway, look, let's focus on this ball. We know that the Y position of this ball is going to be certainly less than minus 170. I mean, minus 170 would be around about there. So when the ball gets to the right down the bottom, we know that it's going to be less than minus 170. So what we really want to do is say to the ball, look, or say to the clones of the ball, which is in here, of course, we know that if you sense a video motion, then go up and change your score. But if your Y position is less than 170, then take 5 off the score and go back to the top. So my little tip that I'm going to give you, break this apart and break that apart, is I'm going to duplicate that and put that down there. Then I'm going to put this back together again. So inside this if, we have, well, so not inside this if, inside the forever, the ball is either going to be dropping by 4, or if something moves on it, then it's going to go up by 100 and change the score by 1. But now we want a second if inside this forever loop. The if mustn't go inside the other if, as it's going to go in, oh, do you know what, it might be easier if I just do this one, just a little tip for you so you get it right. We want another if, an if that says if the Y position is less than 170, then change the score by, I don't know, minus 5, and then go back to the beginning and start to drop again. That's your task. That's all I'm going to give you. And you're probably thinking, well, how do I do the Y position of the... Well, why don't you have a dig around in some of the blocks? I would perhaps start with the motion blocks and see if there's anything in there when you scroll. All you've got to do is scroll through them using this bar here. Is there anything in there about the Y position? Well, there is. You just need to go and find it.